So welcome to Unleashed Learning TV and Unleashed Learning Radio for our podcast listeners here from Rush Cutters Bay in this beautiful day here in Sydney. Now, I'm here on this ship to share with you something that's super important to support your incredible leadership during really disruptive times. Now, in fact, if you want to unleash your team's teaching potential, if you want to help your team stay focused and help bring out the best in everyone, understanding how a captain sails ships is really, really important. So here's a few things. You know, being an effective captain of a sailing ship requires a few things. First, the captain must know where he or she wants to go, because without being clear on the direction, the waves and the weather would be in charge, not the captain. Now next, the captain must know the tools and mechanics of the ship and know how to use them well to arrive at that intended destination. Now the tools are the keys that unlock the potential of that journey. Now the captain knows the wheel or the sail or the rudder are not the destination. They are tools captains use to get to that destination. Now, why am I telling you this and why am I sitting on this boat? Because your leadership plays a really important role in helping your teaching teams sail their ships effectively. And there's one action you can take now that will support that team's success, and it's this: have a clear teaching and learning mission. Now, without an effective and clear teaching and learning mission, your organization might see the following. It might be like the winds and waves are in charge of teaching and learning, educators sailing their ships in all different directions, good sailors never becoming great sailors. Now, I want to invite you and your school, or if you're at a business, your team of presenters and staff developers to have a clear, easy to understand teaching and learning mission, and to make sure that mission is front and center in everything that you're doing. In fact, with the right mission, it can positively impact the ways your team engages effectively with teaching and learning. So for example, if you ask someone, hey, why is the tables and chairs in that session positioned in that way? The mission should influence their thinking. If you ask someone about their use of PowerPoint, the mission should influence their thinking. You know, if you ask a teaching team about like the pacing of their session, the mission should influence their thinking. Now remember, without a clear mission, the waves and weather will be in charge, not the captain. So here's something else I'm going to invite you to consider, and it's this. There's a very big difference between your organization's mission and having a teaching and learning mission. They are very, very, let me say it again, very different things. Now, I want to suggest that teaching and learning mission is this: make learning stick for everyone. In fact, if what you're after for all your teaching and learning activities causes positive behavioral change, transformational understanding, for all your learners to be able to use their important lesson, content, or ideas, for learners to take what they learned from you and use it for the rest of their lives, then I'm going to suggest you want learning to stick for everyone, no matter what's going on. You know, this mission will keep your team staying focused, even during disruptive times, and help them sail effectively. So now I've got a question from you, from Rush Cutters Bay, wherever you are. The question is this: what's an action you and your team can take to strengthen your teaching and learning mission? Now, some of the best conversations take place off the boat, on the website, and while you're there, grab our free new ebooks, because those will support you as well. And thank you for the work you do for the world. From all of us at Unleashed Learning, happy sailing.